Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down, Atlanta.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Looking, and he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Ready.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Penix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Rolling left, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Trying again, following the set. That's brought in, it's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Fields. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And as they get set, Partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Play fake, Penix. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Wangu now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Jets offense now set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Play action now, it's Fields. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Fields throwing here. Wilson on the slant. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and...
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's good for a Jets.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Jets. First and 10.
Fields looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
That's another Jets. First down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Back to the well again. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Fields on first down. Pass it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Jets take a second quarter lead. Look good on the point after. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
14. Falcons 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31. Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Staying with Robinson. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down, Falcons.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Throwing, Penix. Took off with it again. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Falcons, who only need a couple on second and 2. From the gun, it's Robinson. Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Wangu now to return. And in the end, he's able to... Get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. They'll run here on 1st down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Go.
2nd and 4. Looking slant route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Don't jump, Judge. EQ!
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception.
1st and 10.
Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, but back in my day, last century, they can check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our spin around the NFL starts.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in, week out. able to drive that pile about a yard. Stop made by the first rounder out of Tennessee, James Pierce. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And he's been more than just an arm this season. It's been a pretty productive one for him toting that football as well. He's now up across 500 yards rushing after that last carry. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Flush down out to his left. Looking left, throwing deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Another try following the sack. Screen here for Smith. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for another Jets.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the 16. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Escapes the pocket. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going play fake with Penix. Caught by the open man. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Try and run here with Robinson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey,
Penix working from the gun. This throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Atlanta.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons push the lead to 2 scores now.
Jets 14.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Play straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Fields. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Pick up good for 9 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th and 3. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff for Robinson, running right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Oh, he lost the football! But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Ooh, so close to a big... Defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6. At the
On the shotgun, Penix. Getting out to his left.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Third down, give to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Falcons will line up for the
Penix is going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring it down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Wangu now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Fields throwing here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was covered by Peyton Ellis.
Hey. Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Play fake. Penix. That one connects. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's Robinson up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now Penix off the play action. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points.
Jets, 14.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. First down throw for Fields. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Fields. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fields looking to throw. Brought in by his backsmith. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's caught by Mooney. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Falcons ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. It's Penix yet again. Looking, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Tight end going in motion here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. We look underneath here. Robinson. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Wangu now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Jets take over.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jets.
They'll throw on first. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 44. They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 5.
Third down from the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense working quickly.
13 yards on the play.
He'll throw it yet again. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
That's good for another Jet.
Fields to throw it. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Hey, Ken. Hey. Hey, Ken.
Here he goes, one final shot. A bit of desperation on this thing. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
So no time remaining, Brock, but the touchdown and now potentially this 2-point conversion can at least make it look a little closer.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
One final shot here. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from New York.